I'm Julie Cordova, and I am the Assessment Evaluation Coordinator of the St. James Assiniboia School Division. And I've been doing this for 6 years. And I work very closely with teachers on developing their assessment practices. Okay, so when we talk about triangulation, we're talking about triangulation of learning evidence. So when we work with teachers, we talk about the idea of not relying only on product-based learning evidence, but to really take into consideration those observations and conversations that happen in real time during day-to-day business of teaching and learning. We feel that, and all the research says, that triangulation of evidence actually provides a better, more accurate profile of a student's performance. And so we're really working towards teachers not relying heavily on products, but actually balancing out all three kinds of learning evidence. So one of the areas where teachers typically struggle is in that whole notion of collecting evidence that is based on conversations, observations. We're not sure, or teachers are not as comfortable with feeling that those are valid and reliable sources of evidence. But contrary to that feeling, assessment evidence or assessment data is only valid and reliable when it is triangulated and when it does involve a balance of products, conversations, and observations. So we really need to work towards developing our understanding around what does constitute an observation, what does constitute a conversation. And once we determine what those events can look like, we also need to determine what is it that I'm looking for? What is the criteria in that observation, in that conversation, in that product? We need to make sure that it's criterion referenced, that we know what our outcomes are, and that everything that we judge kids against is against outcome. By triangulating and giving other ways of collecting evidence, you're also honoring or recognizing the differentiation needs in the classroom, because some kids will be very competent at product-based evidence. Some kids will need to be able to explain themselves, to describe, to be able to answer questions. They may need some prompting. They may need some scaffolding with questioning. So by allowing or providing opportunities to demonstrate learning in various ways, then we're meeting the needs of more kids.